evening, Room 218. Well, tonight we're going to be just reviewing the 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication using the regrouping method. So the first thing we're going to do is, because we're using regrouping, just like in addition and subtraction, when we regroup, we start in the ones column this time. So we're going to do 5 ones times 2 ones, and that is 10. I'm going to put the 0 there and regroup our 1 10 over here. Then we're going to do 5 times 6 tens, which is 30 tens, plus 1. 30 plus 1 is 31 tens. And we're going to write that there. That is the partial product for 5 times 62, which is what we just did right here. 5 times 62. Now we're done with the 5. We're going to go over to the 40. 40 times 2 is 80. And then 40 times 6 is 2400. And we have 2400s written right here. We're going to add those two together. That is the partial product for 40 times 62. Now, we're going to add these all together. 0, 1 plus 8 is 9, 3 plus 4 is 7, and 2. So we have 2,790. Now what I did not do, and I should have done from the very beginning, is do an estimated product, just to see if this answer is reasonable. So to do an estimated product, we're just going to do 50. We're going to round 45 to 50, and we're going to round 62 to 60. 50 times 60 is going to give us an estimated product of 3,000. Now, is 3,000 close to 2,790? Yes, it is. So we know that our answer is reasonable. So let's go over here and take a look at this problem. And now I'm going to do it right. I'm going to give my estimated product first. This rounds to 70, and this rounds to 70. So 70 times 70 is 4,900, or 4,900. And we're going to label it dollars because we know we're now working with dollars. So let's see if we get an answer close to 4,900. Again, we're starting in the ones now. So 8 times 3 is 24. Put down the 4 and regroup the 2 tens over here from the 24. Now we're going to do 8 times 7 tens, and that's going to be 56 tens. But don't forget to add our regrouped 2 tens here. So 56 plus 2 is 58. And just, you don't have to do this all the time, but just so that you see, what we just got the partial product for was 8 times 73. That is the partial product for 8 times 73. Now we're going to work over here to the 6 tens. So we have 6, we're doing tens, so we'll put our 0 right here because we know when we multiply by tens, we're just putting the 0 at the end right here. So we've got 6 tens times 3 is 18 tens, so we're going to put down the 8 for the 18 and regroup our additional tens over here. And then 6 tens times 7 tens is 42 tens, plus the 1 makes 43 tens, or 4,300. Goes right over there. And now we're going to add it together. And this is 16, regroup the 1, this is a 9, and this is 49. So our answer is 49, or actually 4,964, or $4,964. Is that close to our estimated product? Yes, it is, so we know it's reasonable. And by the way, 4,380 was the product for 60, or 6 tens, times 73. That was the product for this portion of our problem right there. All right, let's look over here, and we're just going to use short form talk. This is the way I was taught. I'm not going to say tens anymore. We're just going to look at the math facts that we have here. So we have 8 times 7, that's 56. We're going to put the 6 here and regroup the 5 here. Then we're going to do 8 times 5 is 40, plus 5 is 45. Okay? That is the answer to 8 times 57. And I forgot to do the estimated math again. All right, let me do that again. This is 100, and this I'm going to round to 60. So 100 plus, or times 60 is 6,000, and it's $6,000. Okay, so let's see if we get an answer close to that. Now we're over here with the tens, and I'm just going to multiply by 10 right now. By multiplying by 10, because it's 90, not 9, I'm putting my 0 right here. Now I can just do the 9 portion. 9 times 7 is 63. Regroup the 6. Now I'm doing 9 times 5 is 45. Plus 6 is 51. Add those together. 6. That was an 8, a 5, and a 5. $5,586. And is that reasonable? Is it close to the real answer? I mean, to the estimate. Is the real answer close to the estimate? As I look at it, I say yes, they're close. And by the way, 5,130 here, the partial product here, was the answer to 90, or 9 tenths, times 57. So if you notice here, first we do the 8, the ones, 8 times 57, and then we do 90 times 57. And we get our two partial products here, and we just have to remember to add them together. I realized that I never did the very last problem, so I'm going to add that right now. So I love when we multiply by numbers that have the 0, any multiple of 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. It's great because I can think of 40 as 4 times 10. And that makes it very, very easy because I can multiply by 10 right now. We know when we multiply by 10, we're putting a 0 at the end. So now I've multiplied by the 10 part. So now I can focus on just multiplying 72 times the 4 part right here. So I can just do 4 times 72 since I've already multiplied by the 10. So here we go. 4 times 2 is 8, and 4 times 7 is 28. And so our answer to 40 times 72 is 2,880. Now let's see if that's close to an estimated product. 40 is already rounded, don't have to do anything, and 72 would round to 70. So 40 times 70 would be 2,800. When I look at my estimated product, is that close to our actual product? And I would say that 2,800 is definitely close to 2,880. Thank you so much for listening to this video lesson. And this is Mrs. Tonis signing off and looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow. It looks like a funny looking ghosty kind of thing. See y'all tomorrow.